What's up, folks? We're back and headed through Desolace today. I'm a little bit out of sorts, but hopefully I can still think straight enough to get some questing done. Desolace has a lot of great grinding quests, and some that aren't so great, but we'll see when we get to them. We'll also see some more PvP here since, well, there are quite a lot of Horde. Let's hop right into episode 18. Enjoy! And be on the lookout. Now this area does have an alliance-friendly spot, which is really convenient because, well, there are going to be some Horde nearby. They're going to be questing, and we can move with great liberty throughout all these mobs. But it seems there's no one here right now, so... okay, so watch this. He does not have a target right now, but if we start casting aim shot, he does not auto-target us, so he does not see it until it actually hits him. And then there you go. Are you sure you want me to kill this guy? I don't really want to. You know, I say that I want to, but I do feel bad about it. So, how about we just give him a scare and leave, okay? Hey there, mate. Thanks for joining us on the stream. I'm sorry, it's kind of difficult to read your name in the chat there. It's, no problem. It's just a bit, you know, jumbled. So we're certainly going to keep our eyes out for some iron ore, like up here. Good thing I'm paying attention up here. And then we're going to head on to our questing, and there's one quest very nearby Nigel's Point, which we certainly want to get. Excuse me. How likely is it that I will have a mounted 40? Well, I blew a little bit more gold on this or that, but really I just want to re-level my engineering, so I really don't care. I don't care at all about the mount. I just want to have some fun, do some explosives. Hello, I saw this person on Humanoid Tracker, and... Hello, that's not the way up. There are guards in front of Nigel's Point. Okay. I'm here to do some questing. Okay, well, she is offering to... Oh, never mind. She appears to be in a group. So, she's probably on her way somewhere, probably to Razorfen Downs or something. But anyway, this quest here, Reclaimer's Business in Desolace, you can pick it up in Ironforge, in the Hall of Explorers. And that'll lead you right here to this fellow right here, who's in the middle of getting some stuff reclaimed, because he's in the Reclaimers Incorporated thingy. I don't know what the heck they do, but they do something. So, right. Now, another neat quest in Desolace is that there are lots of centaurs, and they're kind of at war at each other. There's the Gelkick over here and the Magrum over here. We need to stick with the Gelkis and attack the Magrum, and the reason for that is because the Gelkis are very close to the Horde base, so we want to be friendly with them. The Magrum are all the way over here. They're well out of the way, and we'll be okay. You can't do both quests, so pick one and stick with it. Right, so the fellow up here is for the Scarlet Monastery quest, but first we gotta kill some undead Ravagers, which is no problem for us because we are the Prime Ravager. No one is a bigger Ravager than we are. This quest that we're on right now, the reagents for Reclaimers Inc., this is this way. It's very close to Nigel's Point, really nice spot. We're just going to go over there and kill some satyrs. This is the guy called Nilth. This pet Viramu. Nilth is not hard to pronounce. It's just Nilth. Nilth. And our pet is hungry. Viramu. That's how it's pronounced. Viramu. Viramu. Easy peasy. Hello, friend, and bye-bye. Right, so let's give our pet a little bit of food here, so that we can make him happy and keep moving on our merry way. Once he's done eating, we can go ahead and start pulling stuff. These guys are demons, so track humanoid obviously won't work on them, but that's okay, because thanks to that, we can see humanoid threats more easily. Where do I even find these names? Well, I don't know. I just do. I have them. Oh, I accidentally toggled cheetah on rather than off. It's a force of habit, I suppose. But it's something that we'll have to deal with. Some of these guys are actually ranged. I believe there are the Hellcallers there, and those guys are very much ranged. But the rest of these guys are melee, and they're not very difficult to deal with, as you can see. They're quite fragile, and we can just pretty much tap them to death after a one little burst combo. Has a roughly 8 to 15 second delay. Apologies, there's a long post in the chat, so I want to read this. Let's see here. Hang on, let me just tap this fellow to death real quick before we move on. Twitch has a roughly an 8 to 15 second delay normally, which can be reduced to 2 to 4 seconds if you enable low latency mode. Okay, well that's good to know. Excuse me, mobs. I'm trying to read this on the on the Twitch chat here. It's difficult to look over there and read that at the same time as we're doing all this. This does have the side effect of slightly reducing the quality of the Twitch VOD. But, well, you know, I'll take the delay. As long as you guys don't mind. It's all good for me, right? Now, what the heck were we just doing? We were here for some reason. Was it to do this quest on the sidebar? I think that's what we were doing. I'm a little bit out of sorts today. But don't worry, I've got plenty of water, and we're going to stay hydrated, boys. And we're going to keep on thinking normally, without any memes. So let me just feign this fellow off, send my pet at the next mob, and we'll try to get our mana regeneration up and running. We're going to growl the second mob. This one is not coming on me anytime soon, especially since it's dead now. But these satyrs are a good warm-up for your initial questing stuff that you need to do in Desolace. The drop rates are not too bad. You just need to deal with well, the satyrs being satyrs, I suppose. Let's drop a scatter on this fellow, move over here. And how about we let's let our pet just smack him a little bit before sending him in over there. I'm going to spend a little bit more mana here, since I've got the stuff. It seems that the Hellcallers are not ranged after all, which is a little bit disappointing. So perhaps I remember that incorrectly, because they do have some kind of rain of fire, I believe. Yep, there's the spell. It's some kind of fire spell. It's immolate. Oh, there's the rain of fire. Okay, I see it now. So in that case, it's not too bad. They'll just channel that for a little while and they'll fall behind us. And it seems that our pet's just a little bit low. Ow. Hey, don't you gouge me and kill my pet. You kidding me? He has 3% left. You can't hit him, or he's gonna die. You don't want that to happen, do you? I'd be very disappointed if they actually wanted to kill my pet. But don't worry, we're fine. I do have some silk at the moment, so we're gonna make some silk bandages just to use on our pet. Our pet's okay on HP right now, so we're fine. This is another Hellcaller, so we can pretty much ignore his fiery attacks. Pretty much. Well, go on, do your Rain of Fire. I don't get why they don't like to do the Rain of Fire. If they did that a little bit more often, it might be more convenient for us. But no, they have to chase after us and be melee. I'm pretty sure on Light's Hope they did their Rain of Fire a bit more often. Let's go over here instead. Ah, heck, don't you daze me. I sent my pet after you first. You're not supposed to do that to me. He's going on me when I'm trying to make my pet do the stuff on him. Is it too much to ask that... Oh, hello. Are you a stealthy? What was up with that? Yeah, it seems that that's a stealthy right there. Or I'm kind of phased or something. I'm not sure what that's about. Well, he's a rogue, so... I guess he does not like the flare. Oh yeah, runes and stuff. But wait a second, why would we use runes on these guys? I don't think they even drop runes. They're just low-level satyrs. It's kind of pointless, I think. We have very high mana, and our pet has low HP, so I'm just going to use a little bit of Mend Pet. There is someone up here, so... I don't think they're hostile, though. It would seem very strange if they were hostile. I guess I'm a little bit out of sorts after grinding for so long yesterday, too. I mean... Or, sorry, the day before? Was it the day before? I don't remember. Things are just a little bit backwards for me at the moment. But I'll certainly be more aware as we keep moving on. That's for sure. And I'll tap you. Thank you. My auto target is not working through the terrain for some reason. I don't know. I'm not sure why that is. Oh, come on! Don't you gouge my pet? What's your problem? Is that like a threat drop or something? It seems to be some kind of threat drop. We'll send our pet ahead at the next thing, and we can go ahead and pew pew on this guy, and he'll go down, and we'll be fine. As long as we don't keep missing like we're doing, which is quite inconvenient. I'm gonna get my pet to zap this fellow because never mind. I guess that one little auto shot was enough after all. You don't expect it to do quite that much damage, but yeah, it does. It does, it seems. We still have high mana, so we should probably go ahead and keep booping things like we are. And these stealthies are kind of annoying. Go on. Look at this. He's definitely there, but he's not popping up because I don't know. I do not know why. They don't like to pop up. They don't like the flare. They don't like to pop up. They're just there. But you can't see them, but they're there. And they're gonna keep being annoying and all that stuff. Alright, our pet's at a whopping 100%. So we can not at all worry about whatever it is that we might be worried about. Oh, hang on, why are you going after me? Does the shrink rate generate some threat after all? It might. It might, and if in that case, if it does, thank you for breaking the gouge on my pet. I appreciate that. And you see, Feign Death is useful for that too, because if your pet is CC'd somehow, the mobs do that, well, you can get that sorted. Oh wow, I'm definitely lagging. I might be lagging at the moment, actually. That would not be very good. Because, gosh dang net launcher, why do you do this to me? It's the net launcher memes, all over again. So let's growl on this, send it at the snack up ahead. Go on. And we'll get a good aim shot off on this fellow. Because we're rooted at the moment. We don't like to be rooted, but that's where we're stuck right now. There we go. Good thing our pet can still take control of the situation. And we can move on doing the things that we need to do. And hello there, Rare. You are a very pretty shade of blue. I'm just a little bit jealous. I like that shade of blue. Is he a special Rare? Is he a good boy? Well, in any case. I do appear to be a little bit laggy, so pardon me if my auto attacks are just a little bit off today. I'm stopping just a little bit short, and that's it's not very helpful, but we'll get back into the swing of things any minute. Any minute now. Yeah, there's a rare mob over here. This Prince Kellen. Henlo, friend. Sorry, I need you to be up there. For a little while, anyway. Okay, now give me your horn. Thank you. You'd think that these guys would drop more horns. They have two big ones on their heads. But nope. Nah, they're there just for show. The real horns are in their pockets. Since he's got the wing clip, he has to move around a little bit further. We can get an auto, multi, auto off, and there we go. The terrain exploitation, you always want to be looking for opportunities to do exactly that sort of thing. Our pet has high HP and we have low everything, so let's bring this fellow back over here and get our pet to growl on it. We're gonna take this easy, we're gonna do 2 growls, and that'll be good. We can tank and spank this rare now. The Zveras with no hooves. Yeah, those poor guys in the Barrens needing to farm those hooves off the zebras that don't drop any for no reason. Hello there. Archer's Boots of the Falcon. I've got agility and stamina on mine, so I would rather not. My pet's gonna go around that way and okay, he's gonna seizure flap all the way to me. He's okay, he just has a little seizure sometimes. With what beast did I level? Oh, sorry, I was reading the chat for a second there. Was not paying attention here. What do you mean? What pet did I level up to, say, 19 or something with? Because if you're asking that, then I just used a cat, very simply. You don't actually get Screech until you can get to Westfall and all that stuff. You know, they've got the carrion bird near Moonbrook with the right pet. So, sorry, with Screech rank 1, and then that's like the only Screech you get until you're at like, well, until much later, like level 30 or something. So there's no reason to worry about it. That was the Immolate, not the Rain of Fire, so I toggled Cheetah off there. Why do you have Enrage? You're a caster. This is so weird. It's so weird that those guys have Enrage. I mean, is that weird? It seems weird. Well, go on, growl on him, my pet. I've got kinda low mana, but we'll be fine. Just gonna auto, multi, auto, and down. Great. Now our pet still has high HP, so we're definitely gonna use a little bit more of him. My health will not regenerate in combat here, but my mana will, as long as I don't do any shots. So yes, as soon as I could, I picked up one of these here, wind serpents, because I really like them. They're very nice pets. I definitely appreciate their flapping and zapping. As you can see there, we just zapped this boy ahead of time. They have very fast engage potential, you know, they flap over to things and they zap them from potentially 20 yards away. They're very nice. Let me scatter you. And now I can growl on you. Hey, I used growl on you. Don't you do that to me. You're not supposed to come back on me after I use growl on you. We have a whole well, a whole lot of mana now. So we can just start popping off some more shots. Of course, that is after we get away from the stuff which we need to get away from. Our pet is low in HP again, so I think it's about time we used a couple more bandages. Excuse me, I had to take a drink. Gotta stay hydrated. Our pet has a very high natural HP regeneration, So that was no problem at all. Let me just feign you off. And hello there, copper? Why is there copper out here? Could I get some more iron, please? I'd appreciate some more iron. Well, in any case, just like we did yesterday, we're going to keep on grinding, and we're going to keep doing the whole multi-sync thing, because we have the perfect opportunity right here. And as you can see, it's very effective against all the things that we need to kill. And hello there, Mana Potion. I'm just going to casually pop you. If you get potions, you might as well just casually pop them. Unless they're health potions and you happen to be in a PvP zone where you know that things are going to go down, in which case maybe you want to save that stuff. Maybe. If not, you're fine. Hello there, Raincaller Robes of Frozen Wrath. And where did that rogue go? There we go. You gotta be on top of their stealth, you know? I remembered where it was, and I'm surprised I got the area right too, because my depth perception is absolutely terrible. It's, I should not have been able to see him where he was, but I did. For some reason. For some reason it's okay today. Well, go on, pet. Thank you, finishing him off. Did we get the horn? No. Okay, then we're back at killing some more of these guys. This chain is pretty neat. It takes you through some wildlife, through some demons, and also through some more demons. In fact, the quest text can be a little bit funny. This guy's like, one of my tasks one of my tasks out here involves picking up some reagents for Leftwich, a gnome mage in Karanos. Roatan seems to think it's easy coin in the bank since we're out here already. He doesn't really care that we're short-handed as it is. The first few items on his list should be easy enough to get, and it'd be a good chunk of coin for anyone helping me out. I need some horns and claws from the Hate Fury Satyr to the east of here. Bring them back to me and we'll get started on the rest of the list. So, whoever thinks that killing demons is easy, well, I mean, they're not exactly wrong, but some of them can actually be quite tough. So stay tuned, and you'll maybe, if you don't know anything about vanilla, then you'll know about the thing. Next on Leftwich's list is, let's see, oh, here it is. Simple enough, but pretty explicit in his directions. He needs venom from the Scorpids and hide from some Kodo. The fine print says both are from specific creatures. The venom's got to come from any of the Scorpids, and the hide's got to come from an aged Kodo, not the dying or ancient ones. Mages, I tell you, some of the stuff they want, it's just weird. I don't know, have you met warlocks? We don't really need to worry about looting that thing. This is some mud here. Ugh, look at that disgusting brown color. Let's go swimming. Look at this. Yeah. This sure is muddy. You know what? We're an adventurer. We do not care. Hello there. This should be for, Don't you come at me. That's right. You turn around and you walk away. So this is for Valarial Search. He's the night elf in Nigel's Point. And he's searching for some fellows who are who have gone missing, and they should be in this here Thunderaxe fortress, which may or may not be also full of horde, since they do like this area too. But we'll have to see in a minute because, well, there's an iron ore over here. And here's the blistering, sorry, not the blistering, the starving bone paws. The hyenas, who come in small packs, but, well, there are a lot of them, for sure. Now, they don't offer any more XP than normal mobs, but they're nice to kill. You see, we got the basilisk over there that was 179 XP. And these guys, well, they have very low HP. We're going to get a whole bunch of them up in here. And we're just going to bring them all into the explosive trap all at once. They have very low HP. But as you can see, because they have low HP, they only give very little experience. which is unfortunate, but it's something, right? It's all we can ask for. At the very least, they may drop some neat loot. You know, there's 5 times as much loot. So, you know, if you happen to be looking for red wolf meat or something, well, that works. These Scorpids are really nice for the for dispelling the poisons in AQ and Nax. And now you might be wondering, well, Raziya, why the heck would you want these low-level Scorpids for your AQ and Nax needs? Don't they only make strong anti-venom? And you'd be correct, they do only make strong anti-venom, but here's the thing. If you check the database on Wowhead, you'll find that the poisons used by the AQ wasps and the Naxxramas spiders, you know, the poison charge, those are level 1 spells. So for some reason, since they're level 1 spells, you can just use these on them. And hello there, missing quest text. Is that missing? It seems like it's missing. Infuriating, this entire fiasco. The two of them were warned about how dangerous coming here would be. Now they're both missing, or worse. So this guy is looking for some troublesome rebels who decided to go missing. You know, they decided to disappear with each other. So our current quest is to find Dalinda, and she is obviously in Thunderaxe. But, well, she's, well, her boyfriend's there too, but, well, you'll have to see when we get there just what happened to him. It's not pretty, I can tell you that. I mean, they're gonna need to go to couples counseling for years. I'll tell you that. There's a Warlock over there, so we're gonna keep our eyes on him. He does have a Void Walker, so remember, Warlocks can be really beefy. They can have Soul Stones, they can have Health Stones, and they can also use Void Sack potentially. So if you do fight a Warlock, you gotta be aware of all their various advantages, and whatever you do, do not get too close to their corpse and gloat. They will end up getting back up and killing you. It's definitely a bit of a problem, but the plus side is if you do manage to kill a Warlock, which actually is not too hard because they can run out of mana after all, as long as you have Viper Sting. They do actually run out of mana. It may seem impossible, but they do. If you do happen to take one down, however it is that you... Okay, what the heck? I just used Growl on this thing, but it didn't take it. Take it. Why don't you work, Growl? Why don't you work? Well, anyway, if you do happen to kill one, then they will be much weaker after they get back up because they will not have time to create a Health Stone. They will not have time to make a Soul Stone. They will not have time to summon a Void Walker so that they can Void Sack again. So, if they're unprepared, they're screwed, and there's nothing that they can do. Sure, they can drop some dots on you, but trust me, they're not as bad as they might seem. Sure, they're scary, but... I mean, we saw yesterday in some PvP in Alterac, we pretty much 1v2'd a Warlock and Warrior. And, I mean, obviously the Warrior is easy. He just kind of runs after you and can't really do anything about it. And even if he does catch you, we still have our various melee tools. And the Warlock, well, she did drop some dots on us, but because we were able to Los her direct damage, and pretty much one-shot her because she's a Clothy, well, she went down easy. No problem. Oh, the Ravager Den. No, actually, I meant the Discord server. The Ravager Den is my Discord server. You can find a link to it alongside any link to my Twitch. So, if you have questions about the Maraudin farming, which certainly there's a lot to talk about, I suggest you join the Ravager Den Discord server, which, well, there's already been some heavy optimization going on in there. Someone has already tanked and spanked Princess for like 90% of her HP, so she is tank and spankable for the most part, and we'll be sure to improve even further over the course of time. Over time. Hey, Bobby Bolivia. I think that's the correct pronunciation. Hey, don't you come after me. Excuse me. I'm trying to look for Scorpids here, okay? Don't you bother me. He's not gonna bother me. We're fine. That was weird. Did this guy try to come after me for a second there? Excuse me. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Let's get a concussive on you. And how about a little bit of multi-sync? See, this is exactly how it feels to fight a warrior. You just move around them, and they can't do anything. Of course, they can intercept you, so... Generally, the idea with anything that can range you is you use aspect of the cheetah, and you run away if they run towards you, and you run towards them if they try to run away. But you gotta be really snappy on whether you move away or not. Because they can change direction in an instant, and there you go. So, let's see about dropping an explosive trap. Oh no, I don't have mana. Hang on, how much mana is this? Well, I'll have it enough. It's gotta... There we go. We have to wait a second for the regeneration to do its thing. In the meantime, I'm just gonna send my pet on the weak stuff. There we go. Probably should have dropped an explosive trap ahead of time. Generally a good idea. These little guys are, they don't give any XP, but they are fun to kill. A mage could probably do it easier. You know, just a couple of arcane explosions and they're gone. Since we have low mana, we'll just be using our pet and some auto shot. Hey, well, I'm really glad that you've been enjoying my YouTube videos, man. I'm really happy to have helped you guys out. Sorry, I blanked out for a second because I was reading the chat. I'm glad that you've been enjoying my YouTube videos. I'm happy to bring you whatever content that I possibly can to, have some huntering fun with you. You know, huntering is fun, and it's more fun when we work together because, well, hunters are better in general if we work together, you know? If you kill that broken tooth that your random fellow is trying to tame, well then he's gonna show up when you need to tame it too. You know, because he's gonna need it then. Because you didn't let him have it before. So, you know, you support the hunters. You help them in their endeavors. We are brothers through and through. A full tank and spank. Very cool. So, well, gee, I guess we can call it a success then. She has been fully tanked and spanked, and all is well. All is well in the land of Oz, or you know, the land of Maraudon. Main death and multi-sync. You know, I did not see the auto shot number pop up, but I'm pretty sure it went off. I can't be totally sure. Henlo, friend. Excuse me, I thought I hit the keybind for turning off cheetah there, but I guess I didn't. I've got to be more attentive to that. I could have sworn I did. Oh well, whatever. Don't help other hunters. Oh yeah, obviously. Don't do that. Unless, of course, you're giving someone aspect of the wild for Simone. But really, they should definitely bring a nature protection potion anyway. If they're doing a melee strat at all. If they're not doing a melee strat, then really there's no reason to. They should not be hit. Okay, let's not pull these basilisks here. Go away. I'm trying to get the Scorpids. Excuse me. There we go. Thank you. That was very polite basilisk. Very polite. Thank you very much. No, I don't have... I was gonna say I don't have, What don't I have? I don't remember what I was going to say. But whatever. We're stuck in melee for the time being. That is, unless we do a little bit of this. Let's, hang on. No. Go back and pull this away from me. Thank you. Never mind. We're not stuck in melee anymore, so we can pass on our merry way. I'm just gonna dispel the venom sting right there, and we can move on. Now, there are some dead mobs here, and we did not kill them, did we? Did we? Oh, you're right. That was the one that we kited before. Never mind. But certainly, if you If you try to help another hunter doing the leaf quest, then everyone will certainly be sad. Hello there, Kolkar Wind Chaser. I'm having a drink at the moment, so I'm only clicking around. Gotta keep hydrated. You know, or else you just can't think straight. I mean, heck, I can't think straight anyway. But I certainly try. And I will keep trying. Now we should probably move our way back around this way. No, hang on, go over here and growl on you. There we go. Now we can move on our way and keep tapping these guys. We're gonna shrink ray that one because we don't want our pet to take so much damage. And this thing needs to die. So, needs to slow down. Let's bring these guys over here. Oh, whoops. I meant to mouse over these guys over here, but that was it did not work. So it seems that if you wait a second, then you can certainly get the traps off that you need. Now our pet's just a little bit low on HP, and I don't want him to die, so I'm going to pop off an anti-venom on him. I'm not sure how much this does. How much does this do? Only 8? 8 every 5 seconds. Okay, maybe he was okay. But good to be on top of that sort of thing, just in case. Now over here is a marauding quest, but I think there's a little something more. This might be about the Kodos. Yeah, Bone Collector, Kodos. This one is the one with Maraudon. Hello there. Those Twilight Hammer crazies can, well, they can be pretty useful. And hello there, Vendortron. This is a rare vendor. So let's see if he has anything cool for us. Hello there. Heavy Kodo Stew, Roast Raptor, Carrion Surprise, a whole bunch of recipes that we can learn, but we do not have. And there are also a whole bunch of mana potions, so we're definitely going to pick these up. And we're also going to pick these up. And while we're at it, let's sell our mystery meat, our grays. I'm not sure how much the mystery meat is worth. We might get more of it, so sure, I'll keep that on me, just in case. Let's see here. I don't want to vendor anything else, so we'll just learn our recipes and be on our merry way. Always want to check these things out, and we'll see what this fellow has to say in just a second. There is a quest surrounding these guys, so 50% louder. Well, I can do that on YouTube, but here, well, I'll have to see what I can do. I apologize for the volume issue. It's a problem that I'm still getting sorted. Now, this is PvP talents, obviously. If you're going raiding talents, I could go over that later. Here's one of those secret quests here. Now, we have to come here anyway for this quest here. The Carnital Shipwreck. You notice the chest does not seem to have any water damage. The second thing you notice is that the top has been forced open and whatever magical traps were set to safeguard it have long been triggered. This much is obvious from the burn marks around its edges. So, unfortunately, there's nothing in here, and all that we really need to do with this now is run back to the quest giver and deliver the news. However, there is a secret quest right here, Rackmore's Log. And, well, there's a little bit of a story here, but I want to point out this secret quest. Now, it's not, quote-unquote secret, it's just here. So, this quest has a really cool wand here, which deals frost damage. So if you are a mage or whatever, then you'll definitely want to do this quest and save this wand. Save it for Visitus. This is a very nice wand for Visitus. But otherwise, you'll get plenty to vendor. You get about 2.5 G or so of goods to vendor. Just about. 2.25. But the log itself does contain a little bit of a story, so how about a little bit of story time with Raziya, huh? Let me just have a drink real quick. Yeah, I agree. I wish it were a second bar, but alas, there's only so much we can do. Oh, hang on. Excuse me. Let me, Ah, heck. I'm trying to do a reading here. Excuse me. Looks like I just wasted a lesser invisibility potion. But apparently he must have gotten something out on me ahead of time. Well, that's annoying. Didn't I leave this guy alone a little while ago? Wasn't he in front of Nigel's Point and did not bother me at all? I'm pretty sure that was the case, but in any case, I'm going to get my Gnomish Harm Prevention belt up. And we're going to see about, hello there, Rogue? 36 Rogue. Well, he's not bothering me. But I certainly have a Warlock to bother with now. How am I supposed to do a little bit of story time if I can't get a little bit of peace and quiet? You know? It's not exactly helpful. Now then, here's our Warlock friend, who is, well, not really our friend. The Rogue might be around. Or not. If he is, well, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's using fear on the pet. Hey, there's ICS. We can get a good auto off. And let's pop our Gnomish Harm Prevention belt right here. He used his Void Sack, so obviously he's going to try and... Oh, that's great. Let's try and get a freezing trap off. This is lovely. I've got like a few seconds on the potion though, so that'll it's really inconvenient when the net launcher backfires like that. Let's try for another ICS proc and see what happens. We really do not want another dot on us. That would certainly kill us. But as you can see, this fellow did have a health stone. He did pop something else. Oh yeah, he popped Void Sack, and obviously he's going to have a Soul Stone too. So, certainly not something that we want to tangle with without full strength. I tried the net launcher so that I could outrange him easily, but obviously the net launcher does not work 100% of the time. And alas, we were not able to kill him, but he was not able to kill us either. Yeah, unfortunately the trap broke, but I only had that one little opportunity to do it before he feared me, so I was able to interrupt the fear for the moment. And hopefully we can get some good story time going without any further interruptions. I would rather not have any interruptions on our story time. It would be quite annoying. And hopefully our net launcher can actually work one of these days in PvP. I think it's failed every single time I've used it. Right, okay, so here we are. We were touching this here Rackmore's log. Here we go. I am Ulysses Rackmore, captain of the Gallant, and this is the log of the last few days of my doomed ship. We were sailing to Feathermoon Stronghold with a shipment of supplies when Naga stormed the sides of the Gallant. We drove them back, but we knew they'd return. Fearing the loss of my most precious belongings, I steered the Gallant to an island off the coast of Desolace, one with old Night Elf ruins, and there I left my treasure chest. My chest is one of ingenious design, and requires 2 keys to unlock, 1 gold and 1 silver. The first key, the silver key, I gave to my first mate, and I kept the gold. But we were doomed to lose them. My key was lost during the next Naga attack, and my first mate's was lost a day later when Dry Snap Makrura? That's a weird name. Makrura assailed us and pulled him into the deep. I'm sure the Naga and Makrura have the keys. I'm glad the two are enemies and will not share them. After the Makrura attack, we could see that the Gallant would not survive another, so I and the few surviving sailors abandoned my ship. We are now ashore and will soon strike out for the town of Nigel's Point. But much danger lies between us and Sanctuary, and I fear Desolace will consume us. I write this now in hopes that someone will know our plight, and someday avenge us against the watery fiends who were our ruin. So, this fellow had a ship who was sunk, which was sunk by the fishy boys. Unfortunate as that was for them, well, as they say, another one man's pain is another man's pleasure. And so his pain, well, he's lost a couple of keys to some neat treasure that we need to find. So we're gonna go looking for some treasure. We're gonna have some fun looking for the treasure that we need to find. And of course that will involve swimming in some water, but first we're gonna do the quests that we need to do up here. So I have been getting some requests to read the quest text, so I apologize if it's slowing things down for you guys, but hey, as long as we can take a load off, enjoy, then all is well, right? Hey there, priestie friend. Fort Pliss. In fact, let's see if she's here for this quest. Cool, okay, so she's on this quest. And we're doing the next quest up. Since we're in a group with another night elf, we could sync our shadow melds up, but you never know if they're gonna be good on that. So we're just gonna keep our pet out. And hello there, Steve Believe. Someone is in the wrong place at the wrong time. So this guy, he decided to bother us a minute ago when we were just trying to do some story time. He just got he just had some really bad luck with his ICS. He just popped the Void Sack. So Void Sack does not make them invincible. We can certainly get past that, as you could just see. And there he goes. Slash spit, but wait a second, he might have the Soul Stone. You never know. So just be on top of that. Let's put down a freezing trap right on top of his body. And you see, right there. And as soon as we get the aim shot off, let's scatter. We do not need to worry about his dots because obviously... zap! Zap! Zap him! Yeah! That guy bothered me earlier. Oh, accidentally, I just took this guy's tag. Oops, I guess I might have just started a fight. Wait. Sorry, we do not want to start any unnecessary fights. If they team up, well, we're gonna be in trouble. But... yeah, I accidentally just started a fight there because I took this guy's tag. I didn't mean to, I was trying to help out with the mob. I only attacked that warlock because he bothered us a minute ago. So obviously we want to bother him back. In fact, let me inform our priest of that. I only hit the warlock because he bothered me earlier. Since we have a priest with us, the dots are really negligible because, well, they may not be able to be dispelled, but they can certainly be healed. Not that we do not have our own tools for that, because we've got ourselves the whatchamacallit, the healing potions. The healing potions, you know. I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm just kind of running around and chatting with you guys. We're in a very nice spot up here, you know? Sometimes there are really neat environmental advantages you can get. Yeah, obviously, you know, you gotta spit on this guy. Because, look, that warlock, we were in the middle of story time, okay? He interrupted us. Alright? That was not very pleasant. And our net launcher is off cooldown once again. So, in case he does come by, we might have an easier time dealing with him. Unfortunately, this is not in a very good spot to deal with at the moment. And it looks like this mob is on our healer, so we're gonna keep these guys right here. Well, hang on, why are you following me, pet? Why are you coming over here? Why don't you, I don't know, stick over here or something? I don't know. There we go. I'm trying to just find a nice angle to shoot from. So this is an environmental advantage for an enemy if he were up here. But if not, then we can fire down on them. That'll make it easier for us. And you see these guys over here. Ah, no, don't you evade. What are you doing? There's a path up here. Come on. I don't like the evading mobs. And also the vertical recognition on their auto attacks is not working, which is not pleasant because, well, they can basically hit us through walls all the way up there. Excuse me. Let's ask her if she has the escort quest. This fellow can take the tag. And we'll see about... Ah, no. Take the aggro, my pet. Cool. So it looks like our priest will stick around to help us out with the escort quest. So that'll hopefully be good and quick. The escort quest is in this way. We need to rescue the Dalinda fellow. Let's see here. Dalinda Malum. Or Malum. Or something. It's something weird. Everyone has a weird name to someone else. Salamaka Allahu wa Nasaraka. Ah, nice multi-sync right there. I did not expect to hit 3 targets, but I suppose that works. So these guys are ranged, and that'll be good and convenient for us. We're gonna keep an eye on our humanoid tracker at the moment because although our friendly rogue over there is just doing his questing, we've also got that warlock to worry about, you know, in case he comes back with the void sack and the hellstone and a soulstone. And you can bet your butt he will certainly be looking for us. Chest. I only got a 27, so you know. Now this quest does have some interesting story too, so we're gonna check this out. Thank Aloon, someone has finally come to help. Please, Hunter, I need your help. My brother Tyrannus and I were captured and... Sorry, not her boyfriend, her brother. I remembered that incorrectly. My brother Tyrannus and I were captured and brought here by the Burning Blade. I think they mean to sacrifice me to their demon masters. I knew coming to Desolace was a mistake, but Tyrannus has recently begun craving knowledge of all things arcane, even against the wishes of our people. He decided to make this trek even after hearing tales of this land's demon infestation. I fear the worst for him. We were brought here after the orcs slaughtered all of our guards and servants. Oh, the terrible things they did to them. I thought surely they would kill us right there and then, but it became obvious they had other plans. Tyrannus attempted to speak to them. I think he wanted to impress them with his knowledge of the arcane. I'm not sure why. Please, I can't leave here until I know what's happened to my brother. Find him, then come back for me when his fate is known. So we're gonna go find what happened to him. So we're gonna go see what happened there. And obviously what happened is not very good. Not very good at all. Oh, hello there. It seems that there's a shaman over here having his own troubles. We certainly don't want to bother these guys either, so let's just drop a Serpent Sting off on that mob. You know, just a little bit of helpingness. There you go. Here you go, friend. Now don't bother us, and we will not bother you, okay? Hang on, what was that? I just saw some movement. No one around? Okay, our warlock friend is up, but he's nowhere to be found, so... I think he might have been totally scared off in that case. In which case, well, we're in good. Now, hey! Excuse me. I'm trying to shoot you here. You can't come on me. I've got my pet on you. But here he is, Tyrannus Malum, or Malum, or whatever it is. We're just gonna quickly pull him from around the corner there, and we're going to get a growl off here. And a little bit too late to Lowe's, but we've got him right here. So apparently he betrayed his sister, and he's with the Burning Blade. Because heck, family relationships, right? I mean, heck, look, if you've got any siblings, you should work your butt off and be very nice to them. Cultivate a very nice relationship, because, they're your flesh and blood. You gotta keep them alive, and, not keep them alive, but keep your family bond strong. Family is very important, right? I'm American. We care a lot about family. Alright, so, she says, I fear Tyrannus will attempt to learn the Burning Blade's secrets and count himself among their kind if they allow it. He has always adored the power magic brings to those who are seduced by it. I'm not sure I could endure returning home to my family with news of Tyrannus' spirit flirting with such dangers. Oh, hang on, let me send my pet over here. It's a terrible enough crime among my kind to pursue such things, but to become that which we attempt to protect ourselves from, well, that's apprehensible. This is terrible, but I suppose it was necessary. If it wasn't by your hand, it would have surely been by that of my people's. I suppose I should thank you. Please forgive me if it doesn't seem sincere. I mean, no offense. With the knowledge of my brother's fate in hand, it seems the time for my escape has come. If you are still willing, I will accept your aid in escaping this horrible place. When you're ready, we can make our way to safety. And here we go. Let's slash hug our rogue friend. It was good of him not to help that warlock out, because look, that warlock bothered us. Okay. Sometimes you might make assumptions. Maybe you see two people fighting in world PvP, and what are you going to think when that happens? Are you going to make assumptions that maybe your guy pissed them off? Or are you just going to see friendly and hostile and go help whoever is who's friendly? I mean, my immediate instinct is to help the friendly, but sometimes the friendly is the one who's doing the bad. Oh, whoops! Sorry, I did not mean to hit you. I thought you were one of the enemies. My bad. Ah, we got the tag there, but that was our priest doing that. And it seems our escort NPC is not running a mile away to get to enemy units. I don't see that warlock anywhere. But I'm always on the lookout, always vigilant. You never let your guard down. Oh, good evening, Viridis. Thank you very much for joining us on the stream today. We're having fun out here. We had a nice little 1v1 with a warlock who, well, he decided to attack us during Storytime, and I did not take kindly to that. I love Storytime, and I do not want it interrupted for any reason. Oh yeah, engineering is a lot of fun. I would recommend it to anyone. In fact, I would recommend taking it on every single class. And by the way, if you're not an engineer, but you want some fun engineering gadgets, the Death Ray and maybe something on the Goblin side too, maybe the Dragon Gun, one of those, does not actually require engineering to use. So you can pick up engineering, level it for the Death Ray or whatever, and then drop it and keep your cool trinket. So it'll throw people off quite a bit. If, say, you're wearing Bloodvine, you can pick up that Black Lotus, and you also just use the Death Ray to one-shot someone. But we'll go on about that some other time, because, well, I'm out of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and share this video too if you enjoyed it. If you leave a comment, I will read it, provided YouTube notifies me in the first place, of course. If you haven't already, then please subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you never miss another upload. In the description, you'll find a skip list to various points in the video, along with a link to the Ravager Discord server, my Twitch and Patreon, and I'd love to see you in any of those digital locations. As always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!